is about 2:30 in the morning, Monday night into Tuesday morning, and I've just had to get up and make myself a Lemsip because, yeah, again, I feel rubbish. In fact, I feel more rubbish than I did last week. So got like really sore throat. I'm quite blocked up, headachy, kind of all the symptoms that I had last week and more. And I can't sleep because I can't really breathe properly through my nose. So yeah, I guess this explains why I still was not really up to full strength / speed on Sunday. And my body is just telling me to just back off and rest for a bit. So I think I'm going to have to give myself a few days off. So I'm going to drink the Lemsip, hopefully then get back to some sleep, and then let my body recover for a few days. And then we'll see where we go from there. Hello and happy Thursday. So I am on the mend. I'm still not feeling 100%, but I am definitely starting to feel a little bit better. I think I'm going to give myself another day off, so this will be 4 days off running, which I have not done for a long time, but my body has been pretty non-compliant over the last few days, and it's headachy, sore throaty, bunged up, tired, etc. So it's clearly needed recovery, but here I am. I'm starting to feel better. But anyway, the reason that I'm talking to you is that I have got a bit of a treat. So I've been deliberating over what to do marathon shoe-wise for Chicago. I have got a pair of Metaspeed Sky Paris, which I wore for the Manchester Marathon in 2024, and I've worn for a lot of races subsequently, but I've probably done a couple of 100 miles in them now, so it's probably they're not going to be as effective as they should be for carbon race shoes. So I've been umming, I've read reviews, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, and I got to a point where it's a toss-up between the Metaspeed Sky Tokyo, so the one up, if you like, from Metaspeed Sky Paris, the newer version, or the Metaspeed Ray, which are also part of the Tokyo series, but are the incredibly light super shoe with a slightly smaller carbon plate, but incredibly soft foam. And so I have decided for Chicago to go for the Metaspeed Ray. So I've taken a bit of a gamble because I obviously get on really well with the Metaspeed Sky Paris, but I couldn't resist just how light they are, the cushioning, and I just wanted to give them a go, to be honest. So my Chicago Marathon race shoe is going to be the Metaspeed Ray, and I'm hoping to give them a spin this weekend at the half marathon on Sunday, just to break them in, give them a try out, so we'll see how we get on with them then. Good morning and happy Saturday. So this is my first run of the week. Obviously I've been ill all week and just haven't really wanted to push it or really felt up to it, to be honest. So I'd say I'm pretty much there. Like I still don't think I'm 100%. But I'm just jogging up to Parkrun, so I'm going to do Royal Tunbridge Wells this morning, which is about 1.5 miles from my house. So I'm going to do that, and then just have a very, very easy parkrun this morning before I head back and see Claire for a coffee. So yeah, it's really wiped me out, this bug or this lurgy. It wasn't COVID, I tested a couple of times, but there's lots going around my office as well. And it's this sort of boomerang that people seem to be feeling alright, or feeling ill, feeling alright, and then feeling ill again. I think that's what's happened to me. But as I said, hopefully I've turned a corner. I mean, there's not a lot I can do about the fact that I haven't really got out this week. I think it would have been silly to push it. But it's ironic that I'm probably going to, well, again, all being well, but I'm probably only going to do about 20 miles this week.
which will be the lowest of the entire training block, including the base building phase, when actually it should be one of the biggest weeks this week, because I've got 3 weeks tomorrow to Chicago. So, but control the controllables, so it is what it is, and yeah, we'll just have to do what we can. Just got to Parkrun, just started raining, lovely. Oh well, basically the two forecasts, one said it wasn't going to rain this afternoon, one said it was going to be light rain this morning. Well done, Apple Weather, you win. Oh well, never mind. Again, control the controllables. So coming up to the end of the first lap, about 13 minutes, so nice and easy, but my heart rate jumped up to early 160s for an 8-minute miles, which is a really bad sign. So I'm just going to take it very, very easy coming around here. Come on, slow down. Well done. Good running. It's a bit dicey. Heart rate is 171. This is ridiculous. Ah, rubbish. This does not feel good at all. Woo. So I am just running into Tunbridge Wells from Parkrun now. I ran Parkrun in around about 25:10ish, I think. I did try and pick it up a little bit on the sort of the end of the second lap, just to see how it felt at a sort of quicker pace in anticipation of tomorrow. And yeah, my heart rate spiked, but it wasn't silly. So sort of in two minds, like as a run for 25:10 it felt hard. There's no way it should have felt that difficult, but I've got to hope that I turned a corner this morning and my body's just fighting off the last of it, and I'll see how I feel later on and make a decision about tomorrow. Then I would like to run tomorrow because it's the Hospice half marathon. So Hospice in the Weald is a local charity to Tunbridge Wells. They raise lots of money for good causes. This is a big event for them. It would be nice to run. It's a great day out, but am I going to do myself more harm than good? Don't know. Let's see. Anyway, right, off to town to meet Claire instead for a coffee.
So I've made it to the fine grind for coffee, but I managed to stack it on the way down here, and I've cut my ankle. Just slipped on a corner, it wasn't going quickly, just really like innocuous corner, and stacked it. Similar to what I did at Hastings, but less injuries, but I have got a nice little cut on my ankle. In the wars at the moment, aren't I? So here is my Hospice in the Weald half marathon flat late. So I've got my Chorus Pace 3 and my Chorus Heartband. I've got a couple of SIS gels because I run out of Mortons, annoyingly. I have taken SIS before, so I should be fine, but I do need to get some more Mortons before Chicago. I've then borrowed Claire's Boston, I think they're the Open Move 2 shocks, and then I'm going to take a couple of soft flasks, one with electrolytes, one with just water. Race number and then the exciting addition, which is the new ASICS Mess Speed Race. So I'm going to give those a go this morning and just see how I get on. So yeah, that is the kit for the Hospice in the Weald half marathon today. Good morning, happy Sunday. So I have decided to give the Hospice in the Weald half marathon a go. I feel all right this morning. I still don't feel 100%. Like I have this like brain foggy which is not just, it seems to get worse in the afternoons to be fair, but I'm going to give it a go anyway and see how I feel. It is basically 2 loops. So the first loop is 10k, the second loop is 11k, so 6 miles and 7 miles broadly. And then if I don't feel great after the first loop, I can obviously drop out. So that's my kind of thinking behind it. But yeah, I feel all right, not 100%. Plan this morning, I was aiming to like run a pretty hard effort, so I was going to sort of aim for like a 125, 126 was my original plan. But I just think all things considered, I haven't run much this week, I'm not on top form, I don't want to make myself any worse. I'm just going to aim to run sort of marathon pace effort and aim to come in and around 129, 130, all being well. Like, you know, it could go, wheels could come off and I might not get anywhere near that, but that's the plan, is to try and run a sort of controlled effort. It is hilly, particularly sort of the last 2 miles of each loop are pretty brutal in terms of the uphills, so I am going to have to manage my pace for the first 4 miles, sort of first 6k ish of each loop, to probably go a little bit quicker to manage that. But yeah, I did the 10k route last year, so I sort of know what to expect. So yeah, it's about 10 to, it's about 5 to 9 actually, I've been to get going. And the race starts at 9:30. But I've, you know, it's only a sort of 5-minute walk down there and then it's a quick bag drop. I'll have a quick warm up and we will see how we get on. I'll speak to you in a bit. Here we are. So this is the Hospice in the Weald run. There's 3 runs actually. There's a 5k, a 10k and a half marathon this one. Half marathon goes off first, so yeah, so that's me going off at 9:30, and then I think the 10k's off at 10, and then I think the 5k's off at 10:15. So yeah, quite a few people here already. Beautiful morning for it. So I'm just out for a little warm up. Got about 15 minutes till the start. So bag's dropped off and I'm just heading down the route. Got my ASICS Mess Speed Race on, so which are feeling incredibly cushioned. I know this is only the warm up, but they feel good. They feel very springy. So let's see how we get on with them for a whole race. But yeah, so far so good.
Oh, I love this bit, it's so exciting.
Well, that's the leader up ahead. So I'm in touch with him at the moment. That won't last. Oh. So that's the downhill bit done. Now we get into the horrible uphill. Currently in 3rd place, a little bit quicker than I'd like. Might have to just ease off a touch, but yeah, doing all right. Well, this is a novelty. I'm currently winning. 7 and a bit miles in. Still got a long way to go though.
A few moments later.
So how did that happen? Wow. So I came first. I haven't seen the official results yet, so I don't know by how much, but I
think I had a reasonable lead at the end there. It was obviously, I ran it harder than I'd intended to when I spoke to you earlier on, but I just felt pretty good. My heart rate was a bit higher. Like there were times when it was touching the 180s, which is high for me, but I didn't feel out of control. I didn't feel uncomfortable. I didn't feel tired. So I just tried to kind of keep the pace up. So obviously for the first lap, there were 2 guys in front of me. I passed one of them coming towards the end of the first lap, because it gets really hilly those last 2 miles of each lap. And then at the sort of the beginning of the second lap, I felt good after the kind of the hill up to the top, and kicked on past the guy that was in first, and basically thought, whilst I feel strong, I'm just going to sort of maintain this pace. And I was probably running around about, I don't know, 6:10, 6:15 per mile at that point. And I think I basically opened up a bit of a gap at that point, knowing that it gets tough towards the end of the laps because of the hills. But yeah, I felt strong. I did slow a bit on the second lap. I know I did, but it is a tough course. When you look at the elevation, I think it's about 1,200 feet of elevation across the course, and that all comes in 2 phases, really, like two blocks of 2 miles. But yeah, absolutely delighted, given that I didn't even think I was going to run yesterday, and I went out harder and managed to feel controlled on a hilly course and run I think I was about 1:25:30ish at the end. I haven't looked at my official time, but wow, that is a big confidence boost for me. So yeah, I'm pleased, and the shoes were brilliant. I loved them. So soft, so bouncy, but that propulsion, they're definitely my marathon shoe. Asics Meta Speed Ray. They're expensive, but you know, if they can make me run like that, then they're well worth it. So right, I've got a coffee, I'm on my way home. Claire managed to come and surprise me at the end as well. She had no idea I'd won because I was finishing with all the 10k runners, but she was really pleased for me as well. So go home, see Ted the dog, have a little nap probably, and then we're going for a roast to some friends later. But brilliant, really pleased. Hopefully this lurgy is now out the way and I can just look forward to being on the start line in Chicago in 3 weeks' time.